Right, hi, this is Tim, and this video is a bit of a rant at sellers on eBay and Amazon and online places like that who think they can sell you electronic goods and somehow the law doesn't apply to them. So basically, in the UK, domestic appliances must be sold with an approved UK mains plug, and that must either be a factory fitted moulded plug or an approved adapter which completely encloses the foreign plug and can only be removed with a tool such as a screwdriver. So basically what companies do is they throw in a cheap travel adapter, which I call death adapters, which are not safe and do not meet the legal requirements. So the sad thing is it's really cheap and easy for these companies to actually stay within the law, and I'm going to show you how. So if I put the camera down, I'm in the kitchen because I'm actually modifying one of my kitchen appliances, and as you can see I've got this European style. This is actually from Germany, but this is common throughout this, well, this is basically the European style of mains plug, and this is called a Schuko connector. And so you've got live and neutral, which are not polarized because this plug will go into the socket either way round. So that's one reason I don't really like the European system, because well, it's a whole can of worms. We won't go into that, but it would be good if the plugs were polarized, so you can only put them in one way round. And then on most of Europe, you've got the earth connector, which is the little strip here, and say for example in Spain there's a little spring clip which contacts in that groove. In France there's a pin that comes out of the socket and goes into this hole in the plug, but it's all the same earth connection. So in order to adapt that, you need something like this. Now this device is made by Power Connections in Harlow, England, and it is model SCP3, which is Schuko converter plug 3, I think. This is the 13 amp version. They come in various different things, and basically it's supplied like this, open, and then I think you can obtain these in the UK from a company called Euro Connections, or Euro Network, and this is where I got these from. And for the princely sum of £1.68 plus VAT plus shipping. So they're a little bit expensive if you buy them one off, because the shipping's like £3 or £4 and the VAT's a little bit. But if you buy them in, like, if you're selling lots of products, you can buy them in tens or hundreds, and the price goes down, and you're paying less shipping per unit. So they're actually quite cheap if you are selling lots of product. And what you do is you take your Schuko plug and you put it, so you've got the little earth terminal here which contacts the UK earth pin, and then you've got your live and neutral pins, and you've got your fuse. Now notice that UK plugs are polarised, they'll only go in one way round, and this right hand pin is always the live pin, and the fuse is always in the live wire, so that if anything happens to the circuit, the fuse blows before anything gets to the appliance. And so if like there's a short in the appliance, you can't kill yourself because the fuse will blow. Now with these plugs you can't do that because they can go in either way round, and they don't have a fuse in the plug, so there's really not much protection. Okay, so I much prefer UK plugs for that reason. And you fit this by literally just putting it there and pushing it down, and that's done. That's the 2 pins clip in, the earth pin is connected underneath, and then you close that, you snap it shut, and it locks, and then you take a little screwdriver and you do up the two screws. Okay, so there we go. That is all it takes. Now that appliance, I mean, this appliance was legal when I bought it because they supplied one of these, but I borrowed it for something else, so I've put a new one back on now. That appliance is now legal again for sale in the UK. So that connector now meets British standard 1363-5, and It's got a kite mark on it, so it's definitely British Standard approved. But there's the fuse in there, which is replaceable. And the irony is these are made in China, so all these Chinese companies that are shipping DEF adapters to the UK, all they need to do is use their own damn product, which meets all the regulations. So there we go. The plug comes straight out the wall at you, and if I just show you how this looks, you plug it in there, and there you go. It's a nice job, and that's how easy it is. So come on, eBay sellers, get your act together. Euro Network is the company you can buy them from in the UK. If you're a Chinese company, you've got even less excuse because they're made in China. You can probably pick them up on Shenzhen market if you know where to look. And come on, let's start doing things properly.